Hi guys, this is Igor, and today is January 2nd, 2020. For the new viewers, I provide market commentary and my stocks and option picks for the day. And here's what's happening. The major news is that the Chinese government cut the requirement for bank reserve ratios to 50 basis point, cut at 50 basis points, and that essentially releases 800 billion yen into the market. 800 billion yen is about 114 billion dollars into the markets. That definitely will benefit Chinese economies. Another news is that weekly unemployment numbers came out, which were pretty much benign, 212,000 versus 215,000 expected. So that's not going to be in play. But the Chinese government reducing the requirement for a reserve ratio for the banks is the huge news, and stocks around the world were up on those. Were up about on those news, and of course, futures, U.S. futures are higher, much higher, on these news. Also, President Trump said that he will sign the phase one deal on January 15th, and he will go to Beijing to talk about the phase two deal. So those are all good news, and here are the stocks that I'm watching today. I like the stock called SINA, which is SINA. I recommend this stock on Tuesday. They have the company have initiated the $500 million repurchase program, and I think they will go higher today on those news. And I actually like the company here. It's not very expensive. It came down a lot, and I like to continue play some calls or buy the stock. The hero of the last couple of days is Nio. I mean, Nio is a Chinese Tesla, pretty much called, and it's been up a lot recently for the past two sessions, and I was surprised to see it's down pre-market because the Chinese news about the banks really benefit them because they struggle for cash, and this can really help them with their liquidity needs. So this stock may go actually higher, even though I don't like their balance sheet and everything else, but it will be an interesting play. I wouldn't stay too long in the stock, but it will be an interesting daily play on this stock because I think it may trade up a little bit. Another Chinese stock that I like is Baidu. As you can see, it's been recently on an uptrend. I think since the possibility of phase one deal, and it may actually go higher today. One more Chinese stock that I want to mention is CAS, symbol CAS. It's a Chinese automotive, and they will benefit from the recent news about Chinese government cutting the requirement for banks. Okay, I also like the industrial companies like Caterpillar and Micron. I mean Caterpillar, Deere. I also like technology stocks like Micron, Nvidia, AMD. They will all go higher today. So the interesting part is that even though the banks are up this morning, I don't like the banks that much today because I think that the reduced requirement for Chinese banks will create more competition for American banks. When I mean, as you know, the phase one deal opens up financial markets in China, and the banks, American banks like Bank of America, J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, were up a lot on those news. but the cutting reserve requirement actually creates a lot more competition for those banks from Chinese banks. So I'm not so positive on banks on the heels of those news. So here we go. The banks, I'm not a big fan to play the banks today. And another one more stock that I'm watching today is FSLY. It's the um internet delivery content company. Was upgraded this morning on valuation from 16 to $20 to I think to $24, and it's been trading at 20 uh, at $20, and I think it can go higher today. So that's it. That's the wrap for today. Don't forget to sign up for my channel and hit the like button, and I'll see you tomorrow.